Okay guys, so I just want to give you this demonstration of a blind contour drawing of my hand. Remember what it said in the lesson is that these drawing exercises are going to help with you getting better at looking at detail, at concentrating and focusing on what you're looking at. So we're going to start off by doing a hand, and that'll be this week's assignment. So remember, like the video said, like if I'm looking at my hand, it would be your drawing utensil kind of just going around and looking for like the main shapes, main lines that you see, and that's what we're trying to do. The key is that once you start in a certain spot, you're not looking at your paper. You want to move your pen or marker, whatever you're using, the same speed that you're moving your eyes. If your writing utensil is going faster or slower than what your eyes are going, it's gonna really distortion your picture and it's gonna look very weird. So the key is whatever speed your eyes are going and following the lines and the edges of your hand, that's the same speed your utensil wants to go, your writing utensil. And once you started this, I wouldn't go too fast. Once you started a specific speed, try to keep it like that. Now we're gonna try not to look at our papers, but if you just feel that you're totally lost, take a glance and see where you're at, and then go ahead and take your eyes off the paper again and continue wherever you're at. Now if you stop and you need to move your marker or pencil a little bit, move it and then continue from there, but try your best not to look at your paper. So for me, like my hand is gonna just be open hand. I'm gonna try to draw it as best as I can, as close as I can, and I'm gonna set it over here to the side. You're not gonna be able to see. The only thing you're gonna see is my paper. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start drawing my hand, and I'm gonna pick a spot on the paper where I think, this is gonna be my wrist. My hand's gonna be this way. So I'm gonna start on this side, and what I'm doing is very carefully and slowly, or as slow as I can, is I'm trying to look at all the rough spots, all the lines and edges that I see, and a little bit at a time, I'm going to draw my hand. This right here is my pinky. Like I said, try to keep your vision off of the paper and just focused on whatever it is you're drawing. I've been doing this a while, so don't be discouraged if yours doesn't look like this. You're gonna look at my drawing and be like, well, that's like a funky looking hand, but the key is to draw what you see. Keep the marker going at the speed of your eyes and don't get ahead of yourself. So this might take a couple of minutes. Listen, if your first try looks really bad, then you can go ahead and try it again. All you need is a blank piece of paper and you can try it again. Like I said, I'm trying my best not to look at my paper because it's not going to help any if I'm, keep looking and glancing over at my paper. All right, and I'm working on my fourth finger now. Just kind of trying to draw these lines that I see. I took a quick glance at my paper, so I'm stopping. I'm trying to see what it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty good. If you guys get to the point that like you're going off the page, it's okay. Just continue drawing off the page and then come back on. Don't stop or don't restart if it goes off the page. It's okay. Like I said, since this is so I stopped there, so I'm gonna put my utensil down again, and I'm gonna stop looking at my paper and continue with what I was drawing. The only bad thing about stopping a lot of times is, you start going at a different speed, and then your picture, you'll be able to tell where was your stopping point. So if it was me, I would try to do this in one continuous time without stopping, because you will be able to tell where it is that you stopped. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there because you see I'm going off the page already, but that is pretty much, I just had my hand like that in front of me, and that is pretty much what I see with my blind contour drawing. So for this week, I just want you to look at the PowerPoint and the videos that I posted for you guys on the Google Class, and then your assignment is going to be to create a blind contour drawing of your hand. I think the best way to look at it is with your hand open. You know, some people might want to do some other things, but the easiest for you guys that are starting is just to have an open hand and set it in front of you. Like I said, you're with your utensil on this side writing, but you kind of turn the other way and try just to focus on your hand without looking at your drawing paper. And then once you're done with your drawing paper, you're going to submit it onto the Google Class. The only thing that's required for your submission is that I can see your part of your face, so I can identify whose drawing it is. So you guys have fun. Like I said, don't worry, like on this page, it starts going off the page. You know, you can keep drawing and then, you know, just keep it going, and it's okay if a little bit goes off. Now, if you're totally way off the page, then you might, you know, you can always, you know, flip your paper over and start it again on the back. Now for me, I like doing them in marker because they're nice and bright and bold, and you can see your lines very easy. But if you want to do yours in pencil or in pen, that's fine also. All right, you guys have fun with this.